What is up, YouTube? LazeeLlama here, and here we are back with some more of this beautiful game, PokeClicker. I am still loving this game so much. It's just such a good game. I don't know. Again, we've completed it pretty much. There's obviously more Pokemon we can get, and I'm going to go through and show you guys some stuff here in a moment. As far as new Pokemon goes, I did catch Mew, I believe, from last episode, and we got a few things. But what I'm going to show you first is if I go to shinies, this is really the boring shiny colors. But I think, as far as you guys know, you knew about just Mankey. I don't think you've seen it anymore, but we did get a Starry, which is actually kind of cool. It's all this kind of dull color, though. And recently, just in the last like 24 hours, I got Rattata and Pidgey. Pidgey was just a couple hours ago, which is pretty cool. But if I go by most recently caught, you're going to see some, oop, not that. Order captured. Obviously, there's some things in here. I don't know why Voltorb isn't like level 100. I'm not really sure what happened with him. He's not shiny or anything. And I thought we already had a Voltorb last episode. But I did obviously cycle a lot of these for eggs. I think Chansey's new, maybe, from what you guys saw, but I'm pretty sure you guys saw everything else, to be honest. I don't think there's too much new things there to show you, but we're going to be aiming for some new stuff this episode. I do have this, which I believe is an Aerodactyl. I think that's what Amber is. Yes, Aerodactyl. Sweet. So you got that bad boy, which is pretty sweet. We'll have to level him up, obviously. He was not a shiny. Unfortunate. I'm currently grinding on Route 9 for Firestones, or Fire Shards, to get a Firestone or a couple Firestones. They're pretty expensive to get, and I already did a decent bit of water stone farming. You can see we actually got one. I got it actually from the underground section, which I've been doing pretty good. We've been getting a lot of stuff. Some of this, obviously, I can sell for some like shards and whatnot, but I'm not, as the daily deals I've been trying to save for, so we can trade for things like this. I was really hoping to get another Sunstone to trade for some Dome Fossils. I think we already have what we need from the Dome Fossils, but that would give us 3 Dome Fossils to trade for other things later on. Usually you can get things like, the Helix Fossil, which is very similar to the Dome Fossil. You could trade for, multiple things. You get some pretty good deals in here sometimes. But we're in here. We're going to kind of check. Okay, that might be a Thunderstone. Or is that a Firestone? There's a Chisel here you can do. Firestone. Wow. That is insane. It's going to give us another Pokemon this episode that we weren't planning for. We'll go chisel these last few here, which gives us a like a revive or something. Then I can check my last couple spots just to see. Nothing. I believe that's just a max. Yeah, max revive, which is worth some decent diamonds. I've been saving these just because I've been really saving for the deals. I also think there was a comment saying to save them because you're going to need a bunch of them for this later on, and that I think the deals are the way to kind of go. I think the Firestone is, instantly put in my inventory. So what we're going to do, we're going to go for Pokemon here. Our Pokedex currently consists of 113 after the Aerodactyl. I believe you're limited. Some Pokemon you cannot get. I might be wrong, but I think you can't get some of them because Safari Zone Pokemon, all of them are not implemented yet. But I could be wrong about that. But we're going to be looking for Dratini, of course, so I'm going to start with that. And the best way to do this, I was looking into this, is to go random eggs until you get a Dratini, basically. You're going random eggs, and even possibly after that, you're going for random eggs. And we're basically looking for a Dragon Egg mainly. And, oh, it comes up here. Oh, so you can just buy them and hold on to them. So the price does go up. If the price of things goes down, I've been stocking up on certain things. They actually have X attacks in this shop, which I didn't realize. Because we have all this money. I've been just saving up on these. I haven't really been using a lot of them. I have been using the token collector ones. You can see I have about a bunch of those, which I'll need to buy some more here in a minute. But let's use the random egg. That's the one stone we didn't want. Electric, we can't get anything we don't already have. But this is going to be more efficient doing it this way. Fire actually might not be anything we can get anything out of either. I think I got 2 eggs that are absolutely useless to me. Other than going for shinies. I think I'm going to turn that off and turn this egg hatching thing on to possibly grind these out because I want to get more eggs this episode. So we're going to do that. Or more Pokemon this episode. We're also going to come into here and grab a leaf stone because I have enough for that. And then come up to here, and I believe I can grab 2 water stones. Water shard. I'm going to wait till that drops before I buy another one. But we can also come down here and spend some... Oh, sorry. Over here? No. Which one was it? Down here. trade. So we don't want to buy that because they're 500, and basically we have like a 1 in 6 chance to get one of these anyways, which is 600, but we also need other eggs anyways, so it just makes more sense to continue getting the random eggs. But I'll continue to stock up on those. But we're going to grab that, and I don't know how many of those we need. We have 4 right now. We will be able to get all of them. I wanted to get this egg spot, but we can't. I'm going to I might just buy them all for this price. It's not terrible. But we can wait a little bit. Let's go into our trade stone. Let's do Kadabra, because I think Alakazam's going to give us a pretty big boost. I'm going to put these back on ordered captured, so we can just scroll down and see them down here. So we got him. I'm pretty sure he's going to have some pretty high damage. The Firestone, I basically either got Vulpix or Growlithe. Obviously, we'll need another one for Eevee eventually, but I am going to pick it up for the Growlithe. I think that is going to be Arcanine. I think it's going to give us more damage. I'll use another Trade Stone on Haunter because I love Gengar. It's probably one of my favorites. Favorite Pokemon, I want to say for sure. Water Stones, we need 3 of them. I'm going to do it on our Staryu. I don't think there's a higher chance of getting a shiny one, but I'm going to do it anyways. Yeah, we didn't. I figured it wasn't. We do have another Water Stone, so I can do another one of these guys. And I think we're just going to get more from a Poliwhirl, so I'm going to do that. We should be able to buy the last one of those we need. We'll, again, need another one for getting Eevee evolved when we afford Eevee, but Eevee is a very high amount of quest points, and I don't think worth. Leaf Stone, we've only got 2 we have to do it with. I'm going to go for Vileplume, but we will have to save for another Leaf Stone, which we'll get over time. You don't really get too many Grass Shards. Water Shards you can force getting. Fire Shards, the only really good route you can do it on, or only route you can do it on, is 8 and 7. 8 was a little bit higher. I'll probably AFK on 7. I'll check the Pokemon difference, because I now have a Pidgey and a Rattata that were both from Route 8. I know they were both caught there. I know we're not leveling these up right now, which is okay. Moonstone, I cannot use anything I don't already have. And then we need to recheck for some of these stones. I don't need a Thunderstone as of now. That did go down again. How many more of these do I need? Trade. Let's just do these last 2. I'm just going to pay for them. That's all the trade Pokemon I think in the game. That's a lot of new Pokemon we've got right there. That's pretty insane. This Water Stone we definitely want. It has not gone down in price. This actually hasn't dropped in a while too. I don't know if it's per day. I thought this was dropped before because I bought a bunch of that earlier. Actually, I think I bought that up closer to like 8K worth. I'm going to just pay it. I just want to do it for the episode. I'm going to do it now. It's the last water one we need for now. Again, we will need one more, I believe. So I'll need to grind this back out to 5,000, which isn't terrible. These you need 3,000 for. Which I don't know if I have anything now I need it for, but we will. I think the rest of this quest points can go towards eggs, which I'm going to farm out. I don't think I need anything else, and you definitely don't need normal shards for anything. I'm gonna actually go for what we're super effective against and just kind of boost that up a ton. So anything we're effective against, we're just going to be very effective against. And we'll call that good for there. We get a ton of those just by playing. We don't want to spend these. We don't want to spend these. I don't think we need a Thunderstone, but I'm not going to spend those yet. Grass will need a save. Ice, you just only take all you can get from the Elite Four. Fighting, we don't need. We don't verse a ton of fighting. But we'll level up the things we're more effective against. Poison, again, you're not actually spending these on anything. We'll evenly spread these. Just to get kind of the most out of it. Ground, you don't need a save. We'll go into that a little bit more and we'll leave it at that. Again, flying, you're not buying anything with them. There's no flying stones or anything, so you don't need that. I'll save psychic, kind of the same thing. It's pretty much all the stuff at the bottom. You don't need to have an excess amount of it, and having these higher will just honestly, I think getting these up actually to that level 2 is probably the best, because then you're not getting any negative damage. It's your base damage or higher all the time. Rock, I just don't farm areas with rock. I could definitely do it, but because we're never there anyways, I don't think it's worth. Ghost, dragon, or ghost, same thing. Dragon you don't really see anywhere. We've literally never killed anything that was dark type. And then kind of the same thing with these. Fairy we don't need. We don't really verse fairy again much, but I should have actually just did 2 in there, but we'll just do that and call it a day. So I think I'm going to do is we're going to obviously not in this episode yet. I'm going to keep things going, hatch these eggs up. Our catch rate will be a little lower, so hopefully don't run into a shiny, but I want to give these things a chance to be shiny. So the way this works is, I don't know how it works with the double twice as fast egg thing, but basically normal Pokemon have like an 8,000 chance to be, a little over 8,000 chance to be shiny. From an egg, I think there was a 1,000 chance, but if you use this the whole way through, it can get all the way down to half that, meaning it would be a 500, or I think it's a 512 chance. Again, I've looked into all these. I know all the numbers. I just don't have them all memorized quite off the top of my head. And I can include the 2 pages that I'm talking about, possibly in the description if I remember. But they do all this out on their Discord as well. I joined the Discord and kind of was looking at the frequently asked questions and stuff, kind of open out. But you can see these eggs are hatching fast. So what I'm going to do is hatch these. I'm going to actually pick up another random one. I'll buy for those. Honestly, I'll just get all of them there. So we have 4 more, and I'll go with those until we're about to hatch something that's actually possibly going to be something new. But for now, I'm just going to level those up. We've gone up from 113 at the beginning to 122. We're hoping to get a grass or water egg for possible chance of getting this. Water would be nice because it also can give us a Lapras. Vulpix, obviously we need to. We've got our Vileplume. I mean, we are completing this dex. We are making it places. We are doing pretty good. It's just a matter of kind of getting things out and then farming quest points for all of these, which is a lot of quest points. And you probably want to do. You might actually be worth saving Eevee first, because by then you'll have a lot of shards, and you can start getting his different forms going, which will probably be more effective than buying like the cheapest to get the extra power. But we'll do that, and I will get back to you guys. Again, we're doing this for the Vulpixes and Growlithe for the Fire Shards, because I need to get up to 3K to be able to buy another one for our Vulpix, and then again we'll need it again for our Eevee when we get to that point. Alright guys, so we're back. Real quick, we're going to claim this quest, which gave us like 200 something quest points, which is pretty good. This is a really easy shard quest, which isn't going to pay out very well. But I did, okay, so after I did those 2 eggs, we actually have none left, you can see. I'll be able to buy 2 more, unless we get Dratini right here, which actually, until then, we would still go with 2 more. But I got 2 electric eggs, which is really disappointing, because that was just such a big waste. But I did get a fighting and a dragon egg. The next 2 I used, the last 2 we had. So the fighting, I believe, is 100% going to give me something I need. Hitmonlee. I think the only other thing we can get is Hitmonchan, which if we don't get next time, then obviously we'll just have to keep going for it. If for some reason we don't get any more of those for a while, we can obviously do this, which is only 51 of the random egg to try to force that out. But while we need all these other eggs, it doesn't make sense to buy that. So we're going to continue buying the random egg, because we still need like the starters and Lapras and possibly something else out of the Dragon Egg. If we get Dratini right here, we are done. If we get Dragonite or Dragonair, we are in some trouble, meaning we have to continue to get this. But hopefully this is Dratini right here. It's Dragonite. Not where we were running. It was, actually the worst one to get, because at least if we got Dragonair, we would have been able to get Dragonite after he evolved. And at least got 2 of them to help bump our power up. But that didn't happen, so we still need to get a Dragonite, or Dratini, to get Dragonair. And hopefully the next one isn't. Hopefully we don't just keep getting Dragonites or something. I would feel really bad if that happens. Our Pokemon have been slowly leveling up. We're not killing super high levels, on route like, I'd say like 18 plus is probably where you kind of gain a bit more XP. But what I'm going to do here is we're going to do 1 more cycle of this. I want to include a decent bit. Depending on what eggs we get right here, because this is the last 2 I'm going to have for a bit. I could always get another one after this quest, or actually the next quest, but let's use these, okay, and a grass. So we're going to open these last 2 this video, probably, and the next video will be a bunch of smaller clips of me kind of doing this similar stuff, just hunting things, giving you guys updates if we get any shinies. These videos are going to slow down from this point on. We have most of the Pokemon. And what I can do actually is if I grab a quick save, I was given this link, and I will try to include it in the description. I might forget, but it's this little website here, and I already checked it. But if I go here and update my save, it actually goes through and kind of shows you what you have in your decks here. So you can see Anything red we can't get. That's currently not in the game. We're waiting for that to be put in, as there's all Safari Zone stuff, and they don't have another way to do it. It'd be cool if they include it even in like eggs or something. But we're gonna be waiting on that, and when the Safari Zone gets added or updates, I'll probably follow along and reboot the series at least for an episode to cover the content that comes out. But you can see we can get obviously Bubblescore and Squirtle still out of eggs. Hitmonchan, we have Hitmonlee, so that's the other thing out of that egg. We need Lapras out of the water egg, and then Dratini out of... Why is Dragonair not there? Dragonair should be there. We don't have Dragonair. When I did this before, it was actually not showing... I think it's having an issue showing the last Pokemon, because I had an issue showing Dragonite last time. Dragonair was here when I looked it up last time, because I checked this out. But we need all those, and then obviously all the quest point stuff, which is just going to take a bit. And I mean, these will be through stones, so we'll need only one more grass stone, 2 more fire, 1 electric, and then 1 water. So we're not too bad on stones. It's really going to be coming down to quest points, I feel like, unless we get really bad luck in getting like this Dratini to come out, as eggs are going to get pricey. But we've been getting really lucky with these dragon eggs, as you can see. But I'll try to include that in the description, just because it kind of comes out, you know, it really just kind of helps you out here. Everything just put right here for you. It's really easy to follow. You can load it in. You can even see your chances with shinies, which is pretty cool. So it says like what setup you have, and it shows your best percentage in each area to get a shiny from what you already have. So like Route 1, I actually have all the shinies on Route 1, which is kind of funny. So Route 1 would do me no good. But you can see our best chance to get another shiny if we wanted to be Route 10 with Magic Ball with no rod. So that's that. We'd want to be doing that, which is a pretty good chance. And honestly, I don't know if Route 10 gives me anything good. I think you get Route 10 rings a bell. I think you get Thunderstones from Route 10. Yeah, because you can get Magnemites. So I could do that to try to get... I should be letting this farming right now. We could be getting Magnemites there for the Electric Stone that we only need 1 more of. Thunderstone, I mean. Yeah, only 1 Thunderstone, so we don't really need tons of that. And we might honestly be relatively close to being able to do it. It should be in this shop. 1500 Thunder, and we need... Yeah, we're relatively close to that, but I could farm it for shinies nonetheless, which I'll probably do overnight. Actually, no, I probably won't, to be honest. Right now, I think I'm just going to continue to grind out like water stones or fire stones here. I do need a couple Firestones, and Firestones are going to be fairly slow as they're not fast here. Not sure. It's real quickly. I do want to do underground real quick. I did get a Firestone here, which I think we used. Yeah, we used that together. I couldn't remember. But I got this revive, and we see what's up here. I don't know how big this is. Oh, okay. It still looks like it's going to be quicker to probably chisel it out as the last thing anyways. Dug an item. What does that do for us? The rare bonus for 3 diamonds, not a tradable right now. The trades did change. We have a heat rock, so we could do 1 heat rock for 2 zap plates, and the heat rock is worth 2 diamonds, and the zap plates actually don't give us diamonds, but could be used in a trade later on. So I believe that would be a well worth trade for us. Obviously, if I had 2 heat rocks, I would go for the leaf stone, because we have 1 more thing that needs to be leaf stones. We need like 900 of those. I'll leave 1 more, right? Yeah, 1 more, and that would complete that. I know this video is getting long, and I didn't want it to be this long, guys, so I'm gonna cut out here. Let this farm up. We'll spend, actually we'll do this trade with you guys real quick. So boom, we trade that, we get the zap. So we have 3 zaps, so if we ever get a decent zap trade, we have zap plates. Normally it's like 2 or 3 things. And then I'm gonna do my beginning search. So I just kind of check areas that are already partially damaged. I don't use the chisel to do it. I don't know if that's more finish, or more not finish, what am I saying, more efficient than using like a chisel to check a couple places. I feel like opening a bunch is better. Just earning a ton of money here. So what I can do is, I could always put on the money thing, but we do have, don't we have a money one? Is it lucky? Yeah, you double your money. I don't know if you can buy these anywhere, but either way, we have them. I don't really need them for anything, so I just pop a bunch of those, and that gives us a bunch more money. But I will be back when these eggs are ready to go. Alright, so here we are about to wrap this up. Also, these quests are great. It's like so quick to do, especially like Diglett's Cave. I mean, look how fast we can do this, first of all. I gotta show this off. We go through. It's like one hit, obviously, we'll do it. We can't one tap it with a click, sadly. Well, we're getting unlucky and not finding the end or any chest to help us find the end. Oops. Alright, this is the longest one ever. It's gonna be the last block, isn't it? Oh my god. Wow, it was literally the last thing to finish this up. But you finish it up, and normally it's done in a couple of seconds. And you only gotta do it 21 times, you get 31 quest points. It's so good. But alright, so let's do this. We're hoping for a Bulbasaur. Really? An Oddish? Alright, now obviously we want a Dratini. Dragonair. Again, it's different, but now it just leaves us with needing a Dratini, which is terrible. Definitely terrible. So I'm gonna be just collecting eggs and obviously running them through the system. Fire egg. I don't think there's anything else I could use a fire egg for. And we could actually even check it. I believe there's nothing fire related that we need because we started with Charmander. But I'll continue things going. Next video is going to be a lot of probably just clips of me opening eggs, maybe, or maybe I'll only show it if we actually get something. And then obviously we'll go over any shinies we may get. But next episode is probably going to be a little delayed. It's probably, honestly, not going to be for a good bit. I want to make quite a bit of progress before we actually do it. Make sure we're ready to obviously get a bunch of this stuff. You can see our fire is going really well. It's going to need 3K for it. Pick that up, and we'll need 2 of those. So we need to throw a 6K. Definitely going to be a grind working towards that. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, if you guys are still liking the series, please take a second and smack the like button. I really do appreciate it, guys. Again, I'm going to continue this series, I think, until we catch all of the Pokemon, to be completely honest, which might be next, or not next video, because all these are going to take a little while. Probably only 2 more videos in this series, to be honest, though. I don't see it taking much more than that. Next video will be a lot of the cleanup, and then it'll be a really long time till we start collecting these. Maybe 3 more videos, depending how it goes. But it's not going to be for the next, they're going to be really spread out. Maybe not even for a week, 2 weeks, possibly, between the next upload and whatnot. And I guess we could do the mining again. There's 2 items in here. Sometimes they're right next to each other. We'll use the last couple to chisel a couple pieces. Can't even chisel that out. It's probably either here or like down here or something. I don't know. That's actually really unlucky to not find a piece of anything. But anyways, yeah, I will catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.